Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends. Today's episode of Top Deck. We have an absolutely bonkers and busted deck here today with Tibalt's Trickery. This list is by our dear friend, Ray Hirayama. Congratulations, Ray, on running 80% here with this deck out of the gate with a healthy like 20-30 plus matches, which is pretty incredible. So appreciate everyone tuning in for today's list. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. On top of that, if you have questions, if you have comments, let me know down below. Would love to hear from you, or feel free to navigate over to the description. You can hop in the Discord server. There you'll also find the deck list readily available to play and the details and timestamps for today, where we will cover the strategy objective of this list, give a little flavor to what's going on with Tibalt's Trickery, and then we'll go play that competitive Magic here today in Best of 1 Historic, and last but not least, do a little bit of an outtake and retrospective on today's episode. Is it as bonkers as we see? I don't know. We'll find out. Stick around. So with that, appreciate you tuning in. Great ways to support the channel down below. Lots of great benefits to you, as well as becoming a patron or YouTube member. On top of that, we got great discounts on things like custom sleeves and mats free there too. So stay connected. Lots of things on the channel. And again, appreciate that support. But you are here today for Tibalt's Trickery. So what is this deck all about? So if you don't know, Tibalt's Trickery was around in Keldheim. Very popular in Standard and Historic. Obviously, we're playing Historic here, but what it does is it counters target spell. The way that this works in terms of a combo is you're countering your spell. Traditionally, you were countering a 0-drop or artifact. Took 2 cards to make this thing work. This combo is a lot different now because it's only going to take 1, and we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. So then you're going to choose 1, 2, or 3 at random. Its controller's going to mill that many cards, then exile cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card with a different name than that spell. So you have lots of payoffs here. Ulamog, Ugin, Magma Opus, Genesis Ultimatum, and Sierra's Emissary. So this is a new one. Enters the battlefield, choose a card type. Here, generally, you're going to probably pick creatures. You and creatures you control have protection from the chosen card type. I guess if you're doing burn spells, you can do that kind of thing too. So keep that in mind. Very, very powerful. This gives us board wipes. This gives us a few options. Lots of options. Ulamog. Now, every deck isn't unbeatable. This deck certainly can beat itself too, and one of those pieces here is we do have 35 lands. So when I say that, you can definitely hit Genesis Ultimatum and hit all lands. So as an example, so keep that in mind. Now 35 lands, this is key. Now we're on the second piece here of the deck, Throes of Chaos. This card is bonkers. It's what makes this deck pretty busted. It's got Cascade. When you cast a spell, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. Boom, Tibalt's Trickery. That's going to happen. You're going to pull it. You're going to counter throws. You can use Retrace. This is the second piece. You can cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a land card and paying its additional costs or general casting costs of 4 there. So very, very powerful. You got 35 lands. Again, you can pitch, like I said, and make this thing go again. So hopefully you don't have to get through 3 times, you know, or run out. That can happen too, certainly. So just be prepared. But this is the list. This is 80% run rate with, again, our friend Ray Hirayama. I'm very excited about getting this to you quickly here because I'm sure a lot of players are going to be playing it because it's also kind of fun. So turn 4 combo ultimately is strategy objective of this list between Tibalt's Trickery, Throes of Chaos, and it only requires 1 card now, not the 2 like we talked about. You can aggressively mulligan for this card. You certainly want to do that, so keep that in mind. And that's another way you can lose, not hit that card. Yes, you can mulligan 7 times and not get that card. I think you can mulligan 7 times, but that's one piece. The other thing here that you do want to keep in mind as we think about this turn 4 combo, it's not really turn 4. It's just slamming something big. It's not going to auto win the game. It'll take some turns to close. So that's the other piece there. So most players may play it out. That's what I always like doing, and that has always been kind of my thing. So let's go ahead and take this list into today's matches. Best of 1 for us here with Tibalt Chaos. All right, we got it up. Let's go for it and have some fun, my friends. Looking forward to what we have going on. Jumpstart brought us a lot of stuff. Lots of nasty decks here in the meta. Got Odd Wrath. All right, we can keep this. Now, the problem with keeping this is we already have Tibalt's Trickery here and we have Ulamog, but we'll try it. And hopefully we'll do it for less. Hopefully we don't need 2 turns. If we do, we're going to be in a world of hurt, I guess. All right, so our opponent here is playing what is known as a Citadel deck. Now, this thing can combo out at turn 3. If they drop another Goose. So they got the Blood Artist, that's okay. So they're not there yet. Now, the big thing that we're gonna need is we're gonna need an lovely Ugin. Ulamog doesn't hurt either because we can exile quite a bit. We'll let that hit. We'll get some smoothing. All right, so our combo is going to be off here. So here's how this works. Boom, Cascade. Now, it's a do nothing till turn 4 though. Woofda. Pretty far back there. We'll counter here. Yes. And let's see what we can hit. There we go. We'll get rid of those 2. Boom! We did it! Comboed out. Love it. All right, 2 more matches. Let's see if we can do it again. Very, very fast. Very fast. Oh. All right. There we go. Claim that prize. On to our next one here. Best of 1 Tibalt's Trickery. Boom. Douglas it is. Now it helped that we go first. Opponent goes first. Now we got a mulligan aggressively here. We will mulligan. Mulligan again. Mulligan one more time. And one more. And one more. Now we got it. We're going to keep 2. So we return 5. Can we pull this off is going to be the question. Let's do that one. There we go. And that one. We got 2 cards. Can we make this work? Elves deck. We need to draw out lots of lands. So if we draw a land next turn, that's red or blue. That could be big for us. We'll see. Oh. Bummer. I gotta close fast. Now, they're going to be able to play their full board here real quick. If we don't draw a land, oh, we're done. They're going to go get their big baddie X+X. Ooh, what? In hand, maybe, huh? There we go. Can we survive? I think they have it in hand, though. Yeah, there it is. Crater Hoof. Would have been nice to see if we could have got that, but one more land. We were close. Kind of close. 2. So that is one problem that can obviously happen with the deck, and we did talk about that. We tried, but wasn't good enough. All right, 3rd and final best of 1 match here with our Tibalt Chaos deck. Ridiculous. All right, let's see if we can bring it home. Artist Arctic. Least land 60%, which is close to 80, right? Yeah. No. No. Oh my gosh. Shuffler says, Mythras, you can have it today for playing this deck. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We will go and play another match. We're not coming back. 2 in a row. Look at that. 80% wins. Come on. This deck's busted. Not for you, for your opponents. Come on. Seriously? Look at that. All right, we'll do one more. We'll see if we can get the shuffler to like us. All right, Lord Servant. There we go. Finally, we got 4 lands and a Throws. Life gain lands are much better in this deck, though. Let's keep it. It's gonna look like a burn deck, except for not playing any burns. So we'll see. Uh-oh, counter magic deck. We're also gonna be in trouble with. That also hurts us. Should we just counter it for fun? Let's do it. Let's see what they have. Oh, would have been better to counter that. Now we're in trouble because they got a combo deck going. We'll see if we get to 1. We just need to get that guy off. Do they have the right stuff? We got Mox. All right. Combo engaged. Oh, so bad. We're out of Tibalt's Trickery. And that's super painful. Look at that. And we could actually play it again, but there's 3 in the graveyard. And they're going to be able to combo out on us. It's so bad. We have 4 8, 2 away from playing Ulmog. Are we gonna make it through against Lord Servant here? I don't think so. Here's the Mox. There, they got it. Oh, maybe. I don't know. So the only thing we're going to be able to do is drain them. But now they're at 8-9. We'll play this again anyway, even though it's not going to matter. Ooh. So that's how that one works. We'll be close to milling them out if they don't hit their combo here. They should be able to, though. Because they got Paradox Engine. So they should be okay. If they fail here, though, we'll get it. And we just need to hit the Paradox Engine and Lurker here. There, they got it. We'll let them finish so you can see it. Bum, bum, bum. There they go. I'm under. Another thought monitor. Maybe they'll draw out. It's not gonna happen though. They'll get what they need to do. They'll go to turn, they'll swing in, do their damage. So what you do is you just keep the turns going, and that is how you're going to do this. So then it just resets the board. They can tap the Spectre. Grab their Mox, drop the Mox. There you go. They have to keep that going though. So one mistake breaks it. A lot going on in this combo deck, my friends. And again, what we should have countered was actually this guy. Unfortunately, we didn't do that. Bum, bum, bum. Here we go. We'll let them finish. I love Historic, by the way. So many fun decks here. Now we'll say good game. Gotta finish it. All right. So we have not done well with this deck. Totally clickbait on 80%. Not by me, by the deck. All right, we're going to try one more time. I think this will be game 5. I would like to close out on maybe one more successful combo here with Trickery. So we've been hosed by Mulligans. We haven't had the great pulls. Close there. We ran out of Tibalt's Trickery, so we've seen like every way to practically fail with this deck. So we'll see. All right, we can keep this. We'll drop that guy back in there and keep our throws, and we'll see if we can get there. It's gonna excel against more. Oh my gosh, we got 3 of them against more of the creature-based decks. So we'll see if this is more traditional burn. Burn's still very good, don't get me wrong, so that's gonna be a trick here, and see if we can move quick enough against our opponent. So that's not good. 35 lands. Are we gonna run into an issue where we're short of lands? So this could be an issue. We'll find out here pretty quickly. Now we're good. All right, they have to have lethal here, otherwise we have a shot. And this deck does hurt. Eats. Oof. Do we have it? We're going to be in a problem spot here because it is a burn deck. So what that means is essentially all I got to do is pop off a burn off the top, and then we're going to be done. We'll counter. And we'll counter again. Fail, Tibalt's Trickery. Absolute fail. And we'll leave it at that. 20%. I don't think we're that bad at playing it. Literally, that's all you do with the deck. So, all right, Planeswalkers, let's go back and look at the deck. Busted, they say. Not. I don't know. Mythbusters, that's what we should call this episode. So, anyway. Is what it is. And for the record, I did play this a few times before, and that was almost my same result. So I feel like the shuffler either really likes me, or that was extraordinarily lucky in terms of the Trickery, or everyone else just has their best day every day, as I like to say, against me. So Tibalt's Chaos, Tibalt's Trickery, throws a Chaos is what it is. Or everyone else is screen sniping, which is probably what they're doing on this deck. So hype, it's okay. Anyway, so where does this sit in the meta? So obviously Rei Hirayama did a great run with it. Again, certainly ran over 80%, which is ridiculous. I do like the list nonetheless, and it's very cool and powerful. We got to see how it worked. For the most part, we were successful once. Not good. 20%, 1 in 5. We did get the combo off like 2-3 times, so we just didn't hit anything of value. So that still happens. So with that, Planeswalkers, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Where do we think this sits in the meta? Honestly, maybe like tier 2, bottom tier 2, top tier 3 kind of a thing. You know, if you're running 80% consistently all the time, sure, tier 1, best one. But reality is, we saw how we ran today as another point of view on the Tibalt's Chaos deck. So with that said, Planeswalkers, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you got questions, if you got comments, let me know down below. Would love to hear from you. On top of that, feel free to hop on the Discord server. It's available to you in the details. And if you have questions, if you have comments, like I always say, let me know. Last but not least, appreciate your support as always. Flip me a like if you want to stay connected. We got a lot of stuff here on the channel, certainly in the details, along with other great ways to support the channel and benefits to you. And last but not least, we got a lot more things coming your way. More historic top decks. We got more. We will get into jank here soon again. We got more standard 2022 standard coming, and getting into that Innistrad stuff here soon. So with that, Planeswalkers, you stay safe. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, Mythras out.